Hey guys, Vita here. Mars retrograde. You need to know this, okay? You know, I only tell you about stuff that is going to affect everyone, um, basically on a kind of mass scale. So that's the only time I'll tell you about any astrological aspects that are coming up that are very important that you need to know. Mars retrograde is one of those aspects, and it starts retrograding tomorrow. Although you would have already started to kind of feel the effects already. Um, Here's the deal: Mars is the planet of action, okay? Action, violence, anger, but mainly action, okay? So, whenever a planet especially like Mars, that's very much into action, goes into retrograde. Okay. Anything that involves action can get kind of screwy. All right. You combine that with already Mercury being retrograde now. And as you probably most of you know that when Mercury goes retrograde, communication, technology, travel plans, any kind of plans, documents all get screwed up somehow. Because what it wants us to do is to kind of look over things better, be more attentive, be more careful, etc. So combine a Mercury retrograde with a Mars planet of action retrograde, and you've got a humongous kind of jumble of not great energy going on right now. Okay. So during this period, not only should you be aware of travel plans, delays, etc., it's best not to sign any type of documents. And we're talking from now until January, about the first week in January. Okay. If you have to travel, be extra careful, go early, plan on whatever coming up because it just might come up. It's not a good time to sign documents because typically what happens is you'll have to go over stuff once Mercury comes out of retrograde. And now that you have Mars going retrograde, who knows what could screw up in the process, especially something like buying a home. You could have all kind of issues with the home. But here is the major thing that I wanted to warn you guys about. This Mars retrograde, especially with Mercury being retrograde, travel accidents, accidents with your car, and speeding tickets. One more time: car accidents and speeding tickets. Be extremely careful when driving. When others are driving, be their second set of eyes. Um, Watch your speed. This is a prime time to get speeding tickets. And one more thing I would need you to look out for is anyone that works for someone, especially a male, okay, male figures that are in power, okay, they're going to be feeling a little extra, what's the word, exuberant with their power. You know what I'm saying? Be careful about getting into spats with them because that energy is very prevalent right now. They're going to be kind of a little extra full of themselves with that extra masculine energy because Mars is retrograding in Leo. Okay. Leo is a masculine sign. Leo is, of course, ruled by the sun. The sun rules authority. Okay. So if you're working for someone that exudes that extra masculine type of authority, this is not going to be a good time to get into arguments with them, disagreements with them. Just kind of, play it lightly, say what you need to say, but in maybe a different way. Um, Not a good time to tussle with those type of people because they're determined not, they're going to be stuck in their power and they're not going to give it up or be too flexible with it. So that's another thing to watch out for. But I truly need everyone to be very careful when driving. This is peak prime accident time. A dear relative just got into an accident this week. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it was kind of in the prelude of this Mars retrograde, and that's just how it goes. And we'll hear about maybe a little bit more type of accidents, travel because Mercury now it's now moved from Scorpio, yay, the intensity of Scorpio, into Sagittarius. Okay, well, Sagittarius rules travel, so Mercury retrograding in the sign that rules travel. You don't have to be an astrologer to figure that one out. When you combine Mars, which rules action, and travel is action, you get the whole picture, okay? So, I just really wanted to warn you guys about this and safe travels, but careful travels. Be on the lookout, watch your speed, etc. And last thing I want to say is I will be putting out a video really soon on some of my predictions that have already come true. I just released a predictions video on the 30th of November, predictions for December. Quite a few of those have already come true so far. I will probably release that tomorrow. But anyway, guys, be safe, be careful, be watchful. All right? Okay.